So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands. And the shot! In he goes again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ederson gets over and intercepts, just eases him off the ball. Kubo gets flagged offside. Brazil have reclaimed it. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is well cleared. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. Kubo's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no joy this time. That is good alertness. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alexandro, especially on the overlap down that left-hand side. He can swing in a tasty cross from the byline or cut in himself and take a shot.
Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Brazil have it back and can go again. great... He's having a shot! Goal, Brazil! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No.
Even Nielsen! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Goes back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's having a hit! And that was precious close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
He's there to retrieve it. Caught offside that time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Couto. Aimed beyond the defence. Some resolute defending there. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! Chance for a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Neymar! And he's quick to get rid. Tanaka. Could move up a gear here. And he's worked it through. He's in a great position here. Trying to hit the front line here. Ito does really well there. He is strong. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish of true class. And this is getting better and better. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to get it away. Japan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's been hooked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Now takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nicely aimed pass. Look at the space here. And he's managed... Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he nearly went all the way.
Tanaka really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh,
He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes.
Tries one from range! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that should get the job done. And it's made its way to him. Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He's found a way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
To the field.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Shoots! And he's stuck it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good ball, good take. He'll try from distance. Straight at the keeper.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Might be danger here. Now it's Doan. Lofted in. Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, no, what has happened here? He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Thinks about the shot. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kamada. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. 60 minutes played. He can run onto that. He's got away. Backward it goes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk.
And the shot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Tanaka. Threads one in. Now it's Tanaka. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. No, it's come to nothing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And they're quick to get it back. And he's managed to get free. Wriggles his way through. Marquinhos. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. So their fourth corner of the game. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this looks sharp. Kamada. And that could set him on his way. He's in one-on-one. Great chance! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Japan have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ederson. Now it's Rafinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Evan Nielsen really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And they're back on the ball again. Now, can they get him away? Kubo gets a cross in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Brazil now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Kamada has created one goal already. Now it's Kubo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Japan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexandro. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. We are into overtime. That's gone for a throw-in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Today to please take all the
that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
We are just getting started. It's a sharp little ball here. And here's Doué. Mbappe! And he's done it!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he is deftly away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played into space. France have it back and can go again. And here's Doué. And it's hoisted clear. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rice makes the interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's come to nothing. Pickford is there to clear. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. Olise. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
France have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Anderson, not the most accurate pass. Rice, no way through. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Anderson. Now it's Gordon. That has not gone well. Saliba. And this is Kane. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Madueke! No, just not quite.
Madueke is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That pass isn't the best. Olise. He's through here.
Mbappe has basically crossed that in blind faith. I'd suggest he try a little patience.
No, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. That'll be a throw. Oh, nicely intercepted. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Anderson. James. Now it's Kane. O'Reilly. That has been cut short. O'Reilly is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Didn't quite work for him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's in a great position here. Dembele receives it in a one. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Decent hit from there. Spread out to the left. Madueke. Kane. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Bellingham. Elise. And it's Hernandez. Konsa gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Added time.
Stones. Tries to pass it through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France up by one goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times.
Looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rice. Now it's Kane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Dembele. Chouameni threads one in. Tries to play it through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that has put paid to that. Anderson. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp. Anderson. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rabiot has been caught there. It's a foul. O'Reilly has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kane. Looking for a runner. Your impression so far, Jim?
England are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Kane. And the pass is intercepted. Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rabiot is fouled, and he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's skewed away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, what a... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Great vision. And here's Madueke. It's Kane! Always going over the top.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Olise. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. Madueke. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is one way to stop him. Koundé, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Now it's Gordon. And this is Kane. That is ended up in no man's land. Saliba. Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Doué clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Anderson tries to clear. England have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. And here's the chance to counter.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And it's made it. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. England really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Kane has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Kane. Into the last 5 minutes. Upamecano. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Anderson. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Doué. Madueke. Stones. Can he get onto this? He's found a way past.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Stones. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become.
From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell...
Good chance here! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maida. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, this looks sharp. He's having a pop! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Can he get on the end of this? Koundé. And Cherki. Now it's Doué. Doué's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Douane. Tanaka. And it's Kubo. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. And the shot! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Olise. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Maida. And no, that was never going to make it. Rabiot. Cherki. Kubo is onto it in a flash. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Douane.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Japan currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that's wonderful alertness. Doué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He is through here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Douane. Well, they can break here. He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Douane. It's Akura. Pressing high and with purpose. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that has left him in a heap. Douane. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Maida! Rabiot is there to clear. Olise. And they win it back again. Maida. Shot could be on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Japan can certainly afford to see this half out.
Could be danger here. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
France really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And it's Doué. Maida. Tanaka. And it's Tanaka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, can he finish? It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Japan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Maida. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Maida has given away a free kick. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's Akura. Good read, needed to be. And here's Doué. Chance for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that's another good win of the ball. Rabiot. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Doan. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? And again! Cherki. Doué.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rabiot. Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Tanaka plays a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. Cherki. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Now it's Doan. Rabiot cuts it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. This looks promising. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Kubo. He's in plenty of space here. Towering header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ito cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He'll try from distance! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Somewhat off target. Now it's Doan. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Can he get it? Shapes to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter...
Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Cherki really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the finish! Oh no, this does not look good. Cherki, Doué. Ito kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Japan have it back and can go again. It's a promising position.
Doué has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. Great chance! And that has faded wide. Maida. And the referee brings it to a close. France have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Hello,
well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information?
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Things already rolling. Towering header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good.
There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. And he's had it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rafinha. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias. A proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well. Very well, in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader, too.
And he shoots! João Neves, looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball if he can get there. And it's been hooked away. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafinha! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bernardo Silva. They've got to be quick to recover this. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. Pedro Neto, and he lines up a cross. Corner number 3 coming up. Throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. It looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Ederson. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha threads one in. He's got away. Ibanez. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. And this is Bernardo Silva. Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shapes to shoot! Cristiano Ronaldo. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's picked his way through. Bruno Guimaraes clears without hesitation. Evan Nielsen producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He has found the way through, knocks it into space.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Nicely shaped ball of Nielsen in acres of space out wide. This ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Neves. And Portugal can counter-attack here. And it's Neves. Chance! Goal! Portugal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Caught offside that time. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Good ball, good take.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal are now. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive. Second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Flashes it across. And that has been knocked clear. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Just one in it now.
What a difference.
Real chance! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Probing pass. That ball looks a good one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was alert to it. Great vision.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ronaldo is standing over this one. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And one more try! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to play him in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. Ibanez. Eva Nilsson. Eva Nilsson! That is decidedly lacking.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And this is Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on. Tries from distance. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Vitinha really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Vega promptly onto that, and that is that. That's an imaginative pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And claimed it back swiftly. This looks promising. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he cuts out the supply. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it across. That's really well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Neves. Neymar. João Neves. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And smartly reclaimed. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Ederson. Oh, some tackle that. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's quick to return it. And here's Paqueta. Eva Nilsson. And the pass is intercepted. Chance for a shot! Quality ball. And here's Paqueta. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Nuno Mendes has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Brazil have their third corner. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, well played. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in, must be! And the shot! And that is wildly off target. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Brazil perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So
shoots! Shapes to shoot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Now it's Doku. Can he get onto this? Not the most accurate part. And he shoots! Goal! Belgium! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tielemans. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Lukaku, and he's... Can he finish? And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Belgium are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pavlovic. Aims beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Musiala! That was superb goalkeeping.
Musiala actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! Germany have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schlotterbeck. Lukaku. Now it's to Ketelara. Tries to play it through. Tielemans. And here's Havertz. Trossard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception, well timed. And he can clear it away. And here's Havertz. He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Havertz is offering a right smile there.
De Ketelara. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
In with the challenge. Stiller really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Stiller. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was...
Oh, what a mistake! Trossard, Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Pavlovic. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Neuer sends that a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Belgium heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's to Ketelara. And no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. That is ended up in no man's land. Takes the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's to Ketelara. And reclaimed it in a trice. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Goretzka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a pretty loose pass. Trossard getting this one clear. Now it's Lukaku. And it's been played through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a shade optimistic. We are into overtime. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And just a quick reminder to those
well,
please
the
drink
pickings
responsibly.
certainly have
Anyone
been
appearing
rich in this first
intoxicated or
half.
behaving
Well, I
in an
think the message
inappropriate
from the
manner
manager
will
at
be removed.
half-time
Thank you
will
very
be
much
pretty
for your
simple,
cooperation.
Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo,
Everyone, please
press
welcome
more,
our
higher up the
players.
pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Belgium are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half.
Germany can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were.
Big chance! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
He's in one-on-one. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Pass is just off target. Gets a good foot in there. Can he finish? Chance again? No.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Kimmich. Goretzka. Good chance here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
He's had it nicked away.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And he has been fouled there. Chance for a shot! Goal! Belgium! And they're back in front. De Ketelaere at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Belgium have their lead. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich powering forward here. Pavlovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Pretty robust defending.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. Doku. And they've got a throw. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Wirtz. Knocks it into space. Now it's Havertz. He's in! Moss is having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany have their third corner. Kimmich with the short one. Oh, right place, right time.
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion.
He's having a hit! He's gone for goal. It's hit the upright. Well, that has not gone well. Doku. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. There's the shot! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Stiller.
Germany really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Great chance! Goal, Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Havertz, he tries one from range. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Havertz, real chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Germany go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose.
And the shots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Germany get their 4th corner. Oh, this looks sharp. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Six added minutes
isn't the
has
best.
been indicated.
Brilliantly cut out. Tielemans. Oh no, what has happened? And the finish! And again! They're up to 5 corners now. Kimmich plays it short. Tielemans with the clearance. Now it's Doku. Kimmich. Pass somewhat off target. Trossard. Now it's Doku. No, that's been intercepted. Stiller. One is ended up in no man's land. And there goes the final whistle. Germany have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Havertz gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing...
Havertz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mendes scooting forward. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure.
Takes a shot! Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Havertz. Musiala. Ambitious ball here. Amiri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Mendes. Nice control. There's the delivery. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking for options for movement. Havertz. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't...
And Bernardo Silva! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Musiala, and he's managed to... Can he finish? In he goes again! Ruben Dias.
Portugal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. And that was struck with genuine force.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
João Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Goretzka, this is promising. Great vision. Nuno Mendes to Cristiano Ronaldo. 15 minutes till half-time. That has not gone well. Nuno Mendes. Pinches it off him. Oh, this looks sharp. Look at the space here. Nuno Mendes. And here's Havertz. Nicked it back promptly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. João Neves clears. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Kimmich. And he's chosen to go back. Cristiano Ronaldo, given the lift of his goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes making good progress. Numecha. Vitinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. João Neves tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mendes picks it up out wide. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end, but it has to be said neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Bernardo Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Substitution for Germany.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 20.
Havertz!
Coming on the
Oh,
field.
he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitutions taking place.
Pedro Neto, the most accurate pass. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Short changes him with that pass. Wirtz wants to run onto this. Rafael Leao. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass is just off target. No, that was never going to make it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Pedro Neto gets across to intercept that. He's got away. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Rafael Leao. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He is through here. Tries to cross. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Cristiano, and the finish! Goal, Portugal! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Portugal with the lead. Aimed beyond the defence. And back to the goalkeeper. Pedro Neto. And it's Musiala. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes Musiala! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Real chance! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That is ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Wirtz. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Threads one in.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Diogo Costa sends that a long way. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nemecha. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Added minute has been
He
indicated.
is slightly undercooked, that one.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Musiala. Decent chance! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must...
Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution for Germany, number 18, number 1.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Number 21.
Portugal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Muscular approach does pay off here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gross just eases him off the ball. Inacio tries one from range. And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's had it nicked away. Havertz to Goretzka. Nicely weighted ball. Wits. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. This is the time you need that pace.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Wirtz. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And here's Havertz. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, red, nice interception. Goretzka. Germany are looking to break at pace. Wirtz. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Schlotterbeck cuts it out, looking for the run. Musiala is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And a chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. So this one to set the tone. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Up steps the man with the armband. Big character, big moment, big save. Germany with this chance to pull two clear. Of course. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
And he puts it away.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Germany are looking for comfort. Never in doubt. The lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Oh, the upright and back out.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right. It's all about his mindset now.
Oh, he saved it.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
The margin of error is 0. He has saved it, and he has won it. Germany have done it. Taken to the... So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here. You can see it against the floodlights. It gives... So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Wits. This looks promising. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, a team's...
And a chance! Goal! Germany! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot at goal! Has another go! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophisticated. Goes for a shot! Numecha. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. Kubo picks it up out wide. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tanaka short changes him with that pass. And he's worked it through. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's picked out the run. And he's there to belt it away. Tanaka. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. There's the shot! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Japan leading now. Has to go back. Decent chance! Takes a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, that is... Undav! Fantastic from Dennis Undav! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sane, and he's had it nicked away. Sane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive. And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Havertz. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Down to business again. Tanaka. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Japan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. He'll try from distance! Opts this time, surely! This their second corner of the game. Neuer claims comfortable. Germany have the chance to go the other way. It's played through for him. And he shoots! And he thumps it clear. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Witz! Kamada.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Ito has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even...
He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Undav touches it back. Not the most accurate pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Germany needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Taken back almost at once. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. Spread to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Schlotterbeck. That is good progress on the left. And no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he cuts out the supply. It's run loose here. Nemecha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Chance here to counter. Havertz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Real chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shoots! And one more try! Goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Germany may be down, but not out just yet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Kubo. Oh, well measured. And that has been good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He has found the way through. And he's quick to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, important interception. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Tar. Kimmich. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play. Big chance! Oh, shooting chance!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ito spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Undav with 2 goals. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Please join me in
Well,
wishing
thanks to
all
Jim.
the best
We
for
both
members
wish you
of our
a very
fan
good
club
evening.
celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Rafael Leao with the cross. Messi, and he's been shifted off it. Zielinski powering forward here. Zielinski, and he is deftly away. Zielinski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quick.
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Persib Bandung finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ribéry. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's got away from it.
Really well played.
He's free, he has got space. And it's been hooked away. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Paredes. And here's Rafael Leao. Zielinski. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Paredes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Zielinski with the short one. Now it's Zielinski. Cross from Zielinski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Persib Bandung are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And Messi! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Trossard. He's looking wide. Crossed in again.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Good ball, good take. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Arsenal with the lead. Rafael Leao. Nice sequence of passes, this. Paredes. And he's quick to return it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a measured ball, cuts it back. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Trossard. And it's Neymar. Persib Bandung have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's where it came from. Now, can he find a finish? Shot, surely! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Griezmann. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stop.
Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Coming on the field, number 20, Modric. Number 7,
Modric. That's been slipped through. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the shot! No, not quite.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ribery. He's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe! Yamal receives it in a good position here. And this is Messi. And this is Messi. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So could they be onto something here?
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. He's played it back. That's a shade optimistic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Oh, well measured. Laporte spots it and intercepts. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken... And the finish! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Griezmann with a fine tackle. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Trossard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
Chance! He would have been quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Modric. He'll try for distance. It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's good play.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Modric. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Messi. Laporte cuts out the pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Goes for a shot! And no mistake. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Stood up well to him there. And he's had it nicked away. Shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Big chance! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Oh, what has happened here?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Looking for the run. Zielinski plays it in. Desperate defending required here. Zielinski goes short. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
First Van Dunk can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.